niggas better get their balls up. See, I bench press this rap stuff. Got it locked like handcuffs. I threw away the key. See, my coolest on, she love my AC.
Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance has left fans divided. The polarizing performance has been a topic of conversation all over barbershops and social media. Did Kendrick choose the right records? Was this moment too big for Kendrick? Does Kendrick have big enough songs for mainstream America and the rest of the world? Instead of trying to appeal to casual listeners, what Kendrick decided to do under the biggest spotlight of his career was to take an artistic stance using symbolism and social commentary, a stance that defines Kendrick's integrity and legacy as one of the last of a dying breed, a true artist. Let's delve into the layers of symbolism and messaging in this groundbreaking show. First, to understand some of the visual aesthetics and song choices Kendrick and his PG Lang partner Dave Free used for the halftime show, we have to look back on where Kendrick Lamar came from. The good kid in a mad city was raised amongst poverty, gangbangers, police brutality, drug dealing, and institutional oppression. These hardships and experiences would become the catalyst for the hunger that would drive Kendrick to become one of the greatest rappers of all time. Now let's get into the performance. The stage design. The stage was 4 separate stages in one, designed to mimic the symbols of a PlayStation controller: circle, triangle, X, square. The juxtaposition of playing the game of life and playing the game of the entertainment industry. We see Kendrick and his dancers come out of the GNX car that was used on the GNX album cover, a nod to the car culture he witnessed growing up in Compton. Kendrick Lamar starts off by saying, "The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time but the wrong guy." The narrator, Uncle Sam. Samuel L. Jackson plays a character used in the show to symbolize Uncle Sam, aka America's control and censorship of black culture, saying his performance is too loud, too reckless, and too ghetto. Patriotism in a country divided. During the song Humble, we see dancers surrounding Kendrick in red as Bloods, blue as Crips, and neutral white, all posed together to create an image of the American flag. Kendrick is rapping directly in the middle of the flag, depicting the division in LA's gang culture and among society. Somewhat of an Easter egg to his To Pimp a Butterfly lyric, Demo Crips and Reblodigans. Crowd messaging. We see lights emitting from the crowd reading, "Warning, wrong way," during Euphoria, indicating that the show is about to get even more aggressive or dangerous. Man at the Garden. Kendrick brings us to a corner in his hood with the visualization of him rapping to his homies under the streetlights. After Peekaboo, Kendrick has a brief interlude with some female dancers where he teases Not Like Us, saying, "I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue," alluding to Drake's current lawsuit against UMG over the lyrics used against Drake in Not Like Us. Instead, he slows things down with more accessible songs alongside SZA, taking a more commercial approach, to which Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson, comes back and praises Kendrick for going that route, saying, "Don't mess this up," being used as a metaphor of corporations trying to tell Kendrick how he should approach the Super Bowl halftime show and not say anything to stir the pot. When Not Like Us begins to play, Kendrick starts with a lyric that is new and isn't featured on the original track. He says, "It's a cultural divide, I'ma get it on the floor." The female vocalist says, "You really about to do it?" Kendrick says, 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than music. Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence." These lyrics to me summarize the entire performance. Kendrick is representing his culture in front of the establishment, Trump in attendance, the Super Bowl, a representation of American commercialism. 40 acres and a mule refers to a promise made to former slaves after the Civil War, where they were supposed to be given 40 acres of land and a mule as a form of reparations, a promise that was ultimately not fulfilled by the government, symbolizing the broken promise of economic justice for Black Americans after slavery. They tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Kendrick is saying he isn't even supposed to be there. They, the powers that be, don't want a powerful black man with good intentions and a powerful message to be speaking directly to the masses. The revolution is televised, and leads into Not Like Us, which everyone was wondering, was he actually going to diss Drake on stage, live in front of millions at the Super Bowl? And he did. With a grin on his face, he said Drake's name on the record. The chain he's wearing showcases a lowercase a, which is actually a part of the logo for his creative group PG Lang. But I'm sure it's also a jab at Drake, with the line trying to strike a chord and is probably A minor, the line in which the crowd of over 65,000 sang in unison. Serena Williams joined the stage and is seen crip walking, Drake had a relationship with Serena in the past and has made comments about her and her now husband, so this is a way of her to align with Kendrick and get back at Drake. The show ends with Kendrick's scathing high-energy anthem TV Off, where we see Mustard join him on stage, the producer of Not Like Us and TV Off. During the performance, a person was seen on stage with a Palestinian and Sudanese flag, but quickly ran off and was taken away. Whether this was deliberate or not is unknown, but a strong political statement nonetheless. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance was more than entertainment. It was a profound commentary on culture, identity, and the power of unity. Using symbolic imagery, he challenged viewers to reflect on the complexity of the American experience. Instead of giving us a show of his greatest hits, he gave us performance art. The revolution was televised.